heavy frame, while yellow taxicabs stream through the gentle rain. I watch the glowing signboards flickering below, remembering a boy who had so far to go. You stood on this same corner 40 years ago, your pockets full of lint, your shivering heart aglow. The streetlights trace a quiet trail along the avenue, and if I had a wire tonight, I'd send a word to you. Don't spend your last $3 on that cold night train. The girl in green will call you back when autumn clears the lane. You'll find a warmer coat before the winter shadows fall, and every tear you dropped in town was worth it after all. The neon tavern lights reflect in puddles deep, while half the sleeping city turns and dreams in sleep. I see you pacing bridges with a folded page, afraid you'll never make a dime upon the stage. The damp midnight wind blew through your thin black shoes. You thought that every small mistake was yours to lose. The skyline hums a gentle tune against the starry sky. I wish I could have told you how those hard years fly. Don't spend your last $3 on that cold night train. The girl in green will call you back when autumn clears the lane. You'll find a warmer coat before the winter shadows fall, and every tear you dropped in town was worth it after all. Look up at that high window where the yellow bulb still shines. You were writing honest heartbreaks into 16 clumsy lines. The city wasn't cruel to you, it only took its time to turn a lonely penny boy into a quiet rhyme. So pour a cup of cocoa while the night traffic slows. The boy I used to be is safe where soft wind blows. I close my eyes and send my peace down through the foggy street, where old dreams and newborn memories finally meet. Drift silent down the street. I look at you and watch the shadows fall, and wonder where our future days will meet. Someday when decades pass us gently by, we'll watch this golden city from above. The neon signs will flicker just the same across the rooftops where the starlight gleams. though the years may change our simple name, we'll hold the quiet magic of these dreams. We will sit beside this window when our hair is turning gray, watching yellow cabs glide onward as the evening fades away, holding hands in woolen blankets while the winter streetlights shine, knowing all those distant years ago you placed your hand in mine. The big church clock will chime another hour. Steam rises from the baker's basement grate. The city sits like one bright glowing flower, and time will prove we never were too late. I see us rocking slow in easy chairs, with teacups resting on the windowsill. Youth is a visitor that leaves before the dawn, but peaceful love remains when lower lights go out. Long after all the midnight crowds are gone, we'll know what all this beauty was about. The green 3 ticks ahead to number 4. The skyline rests in silver, blue, and gold. I love you now, and I will love you more, when this bright city and our hearts grow old. Roasted cinnamon and rain drift through the street. Old man Miller pulls his coat against the damp. Neon letters flicker green where shadows meet, right beneath the rusted iron street lamp. He counts his pennies for a bag to warm his hands, while midnight trolleys roll to distant lands. A young girl hums a tune inside the corner bar. The yellow taxi cabs go rolling past the park. He turns his collar up and gazes at a star that barely shines through all the city dark. The city wears a velvet coat of yellow light, while silver raindrops dance across the cobblestone. A saxophonist plays the blues into the night and leads a weary stranger home. The clock tower strikes 12 above the quiet square, leaving peace upon the damp and heavy air. A baker turns the sign upon his wooden door. The smell of dough and butter fills the lower hall. An old tuxedo cat sleeps on the bakery floor, unaware of twilight's final fall.
fading soft into the snow. 50 years of memories line this avenue. Every brick remembers laughter from the past. Though the modern world is changing into blue, some gentle things were built to last. The city wears a velvet coat of yellow light, while silver raindrops dance across the cobblestone. A saxophonist plays a blues into the night and leads a weary stranger home. The clock tower strikes 12 above the quiet square, leaving peace upon the damp and heavy air. The last streetcar hums away into the dark. Miller folds his paper bag and walks along the park. Nighttime keeps the sleeping city safe and sound. A soft moonlight settles gently on the ground.
This matchbook sits beside my porcelain cup, the red tip scratched away so long ago. Outside the neon signs are lighting up and casting amber shadows down below. The traffic hums a slow and steady tune across the boulevard beneath the moon. I watch the yellow cabs drift down the street, where midnight glitters through the gentle rain. The city breathes in rhythms soft and sweet, while memory traces patterns on the pane. A single streetlight glows upon the quiet lane, when evening turns the asphalt into gold. The distant jukebox plays a song to ease the pain, and stories of our younger days unfold, while silver raindrops glisten on the window pane. I keep my shelter from the midnight cold. The waiter clears the table next to mine. He folds a paper napkin with his hand. The clock ticks onward past the hour of 9. Across the city I still understand. Old skyline towers reach into the dark, beyond the quiet trees of Lincoln Park. I watch the yellow cabs drift down the street, where midnight glitters through the gentle rain. The city breathes in rhythms soft and sweet, while memory traces patterns on the pane. A single
falls upon the quiet lane, when evening turns the asphalt into gold. The distant jukebox plays a song to ease the pain, and stories of our younger days unfold, while silver raindrops glisten on the window pane. I keep my shelter from the midnight cold. The radio plays soft behind the counter bar. A gentle saxophone begins to blow. I look above and spot a single star that shines on everything we used to know. I pocket this old matchbook from the tray. The city slumbers in the midnight chill. I pay the check and softly walk away. The quiet neon lights are shining still.
A sudden thought cuts through the quiet dark, before the grandfather clock begins to chime. Outside my window, neon leaves its mark, a glowing landscape frozen in its time. The damp asphalt reflects an amber sheen as midnight settles on the boulevard. A yellow taxi glides across the scene and leaves a trail of light along the yard. The steam rises up from the sewer grates, while late commuters hurry for the bus. The diner sign flickers and hesitates, as if the city painted this for us. Red taillights trace a line along the bridge. A lone piano drifts from third floor glass. Warm shadows flicker on the window ledge, while quiet midnight shadows start to pass. The street lamp hums a soft velvet tune and washes every cobblestone in blue. The bakery leaves its back door open wide. Warm cinnamon drifts down the empty street. An old policeman takes a gentle stride and nods to everyone he chanced to meet. The theater marquee dims its golden row. The last moviegoer steps into the night. The Silver City puts on quite a show, in soft shades of amber and velvet light.
newspaper stand rolls its shutter down. The river reflects every glowing tower. A peaceful silence wraps around the town that only comes at this forgotten hour. Red taillights trace a line along the bridge. A lone piano drifts from third-floor glass. Warm shadows flicker on the window ledge, while quiet midnight shadows start to pass. The street lamp hums a soft velvet tune and washes every cobblestone in blue. From high above, the brick rooftops extend like stepping stones across a starry sea, where modern life and old traditions blend in evening harmony for you and me. The last bus turns around the sleepy park. The clock strikes one upon the town hall tower. I pull the shade against the glowing dark and leave the city in its quiet hour. Does that fifth floor window stay open so late? The curtain pulls slightly against the iron gate. Down on the pavement, the wet asphalt shines, tracing the yellow painted double lines. A taxi cab lingers near the corner store, and I wonder what people keep waiting for. The radio in my head plays a saxophone sound, while steam rises slowly from deep underground. My thoughts drift along like the fog on the pane, soaking up quiet in the soft city rain. A golden glow leaks out from a late diner door, spilling warm light across the worn wooden floor. Old tunes from a jukebox drift into the street, where forgotten footprints and soft shadows meet. The city breathes slowly as the midnight hour grows, leaving tender secrets that nobody really knows. The tailor shop sign flickers bright on the letter E. I bought a wool coat here in 1973. Now a young man walks past with his shoulders tucked tight, whistling a melody that melts into night. The traffic lights switch without a the driver around. Red turns to green on the deserted ground. Years slip away like wet tires on a bridge, while a half-empty teacup sits cold on the ledge. Every red brick along this familiar avenue holds on to a memory that time never knew. A golden glow leaks out from a late diner door, spilling warm light across the worn wooden floor. Old tunes from a jukebox drift into the street, where forgotten footprints and soft shadows meet. The city breathes slowly as the midnight hour grows, leaving tender secrets that nobody really knows. I turn down my hallway and unlock the front door. The floorboards still creak just the same as before. The town goes to sleep under navy blue skies, and all of my wandering thoughts close their eyes.
Amber neon pools across the wet asphalt outside. A soft peach glow washes over the diner floor. You slide into the booth across from mine, saying cold air hit you at the door. We watch the golden taillights blur and fade, tracing city shadows that the street lamps made. The jukebox plays a ballad from '62. I pour a little cream and look at you. Two weary travelers caught inside the storm, just searching for a place that keeps us warm. A lonely taxi glides through liquid evening rain, as strangers share a quiet moment through the pain. You tell me about the town you left behind today, while steam ascends to wash our heavy doubts away. The clock above the counter ticks a steady chime, and two lost souls exchange a piece of borrowed time. I used to drive a milk truck down these avenues. You smile and lean your elbows on the vinyl seat. The yellow street light catches every line you choose, a gentle story echoing along the street. We watch the wet reflections dance on polished glass, and smile as quiet midnight buses slowly pass. Sometimes a stranger knows the words you need to hear, without a secret motive or a hidden fear. The city sleeps beneath the velvet indigo, and for a minute we have nowhere else
to go. The waiter brings the check and clears the empty plates. You wave goodbye before you step out in the dark. I watch your faded jacket vanish through the gates. Leave a piece of friendship in the quiet park. Good night to all the strangers on 8th Street tonight. Yesterday you told me city lights look warmer when the autumn evening turns. Now I walk along these paved side streets, watching how a diner sign still burns. A cat sleeps on the hood of someone's car. The flower shop is locking up its door. A silver penny shines beside the curb, left behind on concrete floor. The bakery display is glowing soft and red. I hold your quiet words inside my head. Sweeps the sidewalk while the taxi meters run. A weary night shift driver waits for hours without sun. Old steam climbs up in spirals from the manhole down below, where lovers share an umbrella beneath the amber glow. A tailor hangs a coat inside his frame. An old dog barks at shadows on the street. The newsstand vendor counts his folded bills, while rain begins to brush against my feet. Two teenagers are laughing by the train, sharing hot popcorn from a paper bag. A forgotten blue scarf on a rusty post flutters like a little faded flag. The street lamp flickers once, then settles bright. I watch the town slow down into the night. The baker sweeps the sidewalk while the taxi meters run. A weary night shift driver waits for hours without sun. Old steam climbs up in spirals from the manhole down below, where lovers share an umbrella beneath the amber glow. You said the city keeps its secrets best at 10, when shopkeepers turn signs to closed and back again. I see the little things you told me I would find, each glowing window frame, a world you left behind. I turn the corner toward our quiet road. The last bus hums its engine nice and slow. I bring these gentle pictures home to you, just like you said yesterday you knew. Listen to the screech of that late streetcar down below, turning on the corner where the yellow streetlights glow. You sit beside the window with your hands inside your coat, watching smoke rise quietly from a riverboat. It has been 10 years or more since we stood right in this place, watching midnight shadow box against the city's face. The baker on the corner turns his hanging sign to closed, while neon reds and amber lights illuminate your pose. We do not need to hurry now. The clock has lost its chiming. Just let the night move slow and soft in sweet old-fashioned timing. Across the avenue, the skyline wears a coat of blue. A quiet alley cat escapes a puddle in the view. You trace the steaming glass and say the years went by too fast. But standing on this balcony, the golden hours last. The wet asphalt reflects 1,000 scattered amber beams and carries all our heavy hearts toward a softer kind of dreams. Hear that engine idle down near Miller's hardware store, where we bought our paint and nails back in '94. The brick facade is weathered now, the fire escapes are dark. Beyond the row of maple trees lies the sleeping park. You take a breath and smile a bit, leaning on the sill, finding out that after all the world can stand quite still. The city never sleeps, they say, but tonight it breathes real slow, like an old vinyl record when the turntable turns low. You drop a block of sugar down into your porcelain cup and watch the silver tower light the midnight sky right up across the avenue. The skyline wears a coat of blue. A quiet alley cat escapes a puddle in the view. You trace the steaming glass and say the years went by too fast. But standing on this balcony, the golden hours last. The wet asphalt reflects 1,000 scattered amber beams and carries all our heavy hearts toward a softer kind of dreams. The last bus rolls away into the quiet dark below. Stay a little longer, friend, we have nowhere to go. The street is calm, the city rests, the kitchen light is warm. We have found our peaceful corner right inside the evening storm.
Coarse navy corduroy slides against my palm. Heavy ribbed cotton keeping out the midnight damp. I stand above the overpass where traffic grows calm, leaning on the coal iron beneath the yellow lamp. The rigid weave remembers how the autumn wind would blow back when we had nowhere urgent left to go. Below the bridge the taillights paint a steady streak of red, a gentle tide of quiet rolling through my head. We shared a box of popcorn on a bench beside the bay, watching crimson taillights blur as downtown called it a day. You tucked your hands inside my pockets to steal the evening heat, and we hummed an old brass melody above the sleeping street. The city stayed awake for us while midnight stole the town, before the autumn frost could settle softly down. Soft frayed cuffs where the thread has started loose. This old cloth outlived every vow we tried to make. Down in the square, a late tram slows down its cruise, rippling neon shadows on the pavement like a lake. I brushed the thick lapel that kept your chin away from snow, recalling every quiet turn we took so long ago. The midnight air is cooler now, the sky is deep and clear, and 30 winters vanish while I'm standing right here. We shared a box of popcorn on a bench beside the bay, watching crimson taillights blur as downtown called it a day. You tucked your hands inside my pockets to steal the evening heat, and we hummed an old brass melody above the sleeping street. The city stayed awake for us while midnight stole the town, before the autumn frost could settle softly down. Oh, the neon clock on 5th Street clicks to 3 o'clock at last. A solitary taxi glides through decades in the past. I press the thick cloth closer as the night air turns to chill, finding warm traces of your memory standing still. We shared a box of popcorn on a bench beside the bay, watching crimson taillights blur as downtown called it a day. You tucked your hands inside my pockets to steal the evening heat, and we hummed an old brass melody above the sleeping street. The city stayed awake for us while midnight stole the town, before the autumn frost could settle softly down. I button up the corduroy against the rising breeze. The city lights stay steady through the bare downtown trees. I take the long way home along the quiet avenue, carrying this warm coat and a quiet thought of you. A dull brass key rests beside my teacup. It
locked a door we left 30 years ago. Out past the glass, the avenue wakes up in velvet shadows as golden taxi cabs glide past the gentle falling snow. I sit alone while the radio hums softly, watching red taillights blur across the dark street below. The clock ticks slow against the papered wall. I count the neon signs as nighttime starts to fall. High above the boulevard where amber lanterns gleam, I watch the slow midnight traffic drift like a sleepy dream. Steam rises from the bakeries along the cobblestone, giving warmth to every wandering traveler walking back alone. The steam from my Earl Grey rises in the quiet room. Old jazz trumpet notes float gently through the hall. Down on 7th Avenue, the rain begins to bloom, reflecting yellow street lamps like a bright painted wall. I tilt my chair and trace the old key's rusty edge, feeling peaceful as the dark city comes alive. High above the boulevard where amber lanterns gleam, I watch the slow midnight traffic drift like a sleepy dream. Steam rises from the bakeries along the cobblestone, giving warmth to every wandering traveler walking back alone. Youth was a fast train rushing down the track. We built our golden memories and never look back. Now the gentle hours suit my weary, grateful heart, watching night turn the metropolis into a work of art. High above the boulevard where amber lanterns gleam, I watch the slow midnight traffic drift like a sleepy dream. Steam rises from the bakeries along the cobblestone, giving warmth to every wandering traveler walking back alone. I put the key inside my pocket for another day. The rain has stopped, the midnight traffic fades away. Good night to every streetlight shining down the bend. The city sleeps at last like an old familiar friend. Hear that heavy delivery truck rumble past our porch. It rattles the glass in the windowsill just like before. You take off your hat, pull your chair to the light, and watch how the streetlights paint gold on the door. The city is settling down for its sleep, and we have no reason to hurry tonight. Look at the avenue stretching away, so soft in the rain that came down around 8. You pull up your sleeves and you pour out the tea, glad that we decided to stay up late. The late bus brings workers back home to their porch. A newspaper drifts near the cobblestone drain, while yellow bulbs glow through the parlor glass screen. We trace where the years brought us quiet and peace. The city grows still as the night winds blow clear, and old friends remember why time stands right here. The taxi brake squeals by the bakery shop. You point out the neon sign flick into green. We drank from these mugs when our pockets were light, and chased every dream that a young man had seen. Now your hair has turned silver and mine is quite thin, but sitting beside you, the world's soft and sweet. Look at the avenue stretching away, so soft in the rain that came down around 8. You pull up your sleeves and you pour out the tea, glad that we decided to stay up late. The late bus brings workers back home to their porch. A newspaper drifts near the cobblestone drain, while yellow bulbs glow through the parlor glass screen. We trace where the years brought us quiet and peace. The city grows still as the night winds blow clear, and old friends remember why time stands right here. Remember when we thought the city would end if we took a breath and just sat in the shade? Now all of those worries are dust on the wind, and look at the beautiful story we made. The truck sound is fading 5 blocks down the line. You smile at the steam rising up from your cup. The streetlights are quiet, the midnight is fine. We will sit in this warm room until we grow tired. Sweet yeast and toasted chicory rise from the cellar grate. Arthur adjusts his woolen cap. It is getting rather late. The yellow street lamps splash their light on cobblestones below, as midnight trolley cars roll past with golden warmth aglow. He tips his hat to Mrs. Young, who locks her florist shop, and listens to the quiet click of footsteps as they stop. The city sleeps in velvet shades of lavender and brown, while memory keeps a quiet watch above this sleepy town. A saxophonist plays a verse behind a cellar door, where neon red reflects against the polished wooden floor. Old Arthur counts the chimney tops along the avenue, and smiles to see the quiet world painted in midnight blue. The newsstand wraps its papers up before the evening ends, and all the quiet city lights feel just like gentle gentle friends. He walks past Miller's hardware store with lawnmowers in the glass, and watches steam rise off the drain as late-night taxis pass. A butcher's cat sleeps on a bench, untroubled by the chill, while starlight rests upon the ledge above the pharmacy sill. For 50 years he walked this block when all the crowds were gone, finding peace in shadow light before the quiet dawn. The city sleeps in velvet shades of lavender and brown, while memory keeps a quiet watch above this sleepy town. A saxophonist plays a verse behind a cellar door, where neon red reflects against the polished wooden floor. Old Arthur counts the chimney tops along the avenue, and smiles to see the quiet world painted in midnight blue. The newsstand wraps its papers up before the evening ends, and all the quiet city lights feel just like gentle friends. There was a time he walked these streets with Martha by his side, when every young and hopeful heart felt eager, grand and wide. Though time has turned his hair to snow and softened up his stride, the beauty of the midnight hour fills his soul with pride. He turns the key in door number 3 and hangs his coat where it ought to be. The city hums its evening song where old Arthur has belonged all along. Good night to the street, good night to the night.
Deep silence blanketed the room before a single memory broke through. Outside the frosted window pane, the yellow streetlights softly gleam. A silver sedan glides along the boulevard, so slick and blue. The city wears a coat of wool beneath the moonlight's velvet beam. The baker flips his cardboard sign to close. A lone conductor whistles down the track. The night moves slow in indigo and rose. A wet pavement reflects the theater marquee, while shadow dancers cross the lane. A gentle sax played somewhere down below brings a warmth into the falling rain. The late hour weaves a golden tapestry across every darkened window frame. We watch the quiet avenue softly breathe and slip into a peaceful dream.
Like steam rises up from sewer grates in rhythmic clouds of softest grace. An old hotel neon sign flickers steady on in cherry red. A lone stray dog trots beside a man walking home at his own slow pace. And tucked inside these brick facades, peaceful sleepy heads rest in bed. The town rests easy, but every lamp still holds a soft forgotten storyline. A gentle pulse beneath the concrete floor, where past and present both align. No urgent rush remains upon the avenue as midnight draws a gentle arc. Just golden glow and distant train cars clicking through the velvet dark. The final bus pulls softly to the curb and turns its headlights down. A peaceful midnight stillness settles deep across the sleeping town. The night is warm and quiet now, wrapped in amber visual grace. Good night to every street corner. Good night to this familiar place.
Who decides when the street lamp flickers out? The yellow light dances across the wet asphalt. And I wonder if the midnight baker is waking up yet. A yellow cab horn echoes past the pawn shop window, where an old brass trumpet sits beneath the dust. My winter coat feels heavy, but the breeze is gentle tonight. The big clock above the bank clicks another minute away. Steam rises from the sewer grates like breath in the cool air. Every top floor window keeps a secret nobody will ever hear. A quiet city settles under midnight skies, where passing cars roll through with weary eyes. The distant river catches every amber gleam and carries off the shadow of a forgotten dream. Did I leave my woolen scarf sitting on the kitchen chair? The butcher shop glass is dark now, painted in white brush strokes. An elderly man walks his terrier near the green mailbox, both of them moving slow, like they own the empty avenue. I remember buying roasted chestnuts on this very curb long ago. The neon diner sign hums a low, soft key. Paper cups blow across the gutter toward the crosswalk line. My mind wanders through decades without asking for permission. A quiet city settles under midnight
December. One memory leads to a melody, then back to your face. The brick buildings hold the warm history of this neighborhood, keeping us safe inside the gentle pulse of time. Who turns the billboard off at 2 in the morning? I suppose some questions belong to the dark street. I turn the corner key and step inside the hallway. Good night to the wet pavement and the quiet town.
This heavy mahogany desk chair groans under 80 years of quiet living. Outside the frosted bay window, the city lights bleed soft amber through the mist. The yellow cabs glide along 7th Avenue like slow sparks in the dark. I pull my woolen cardigan tight against the midnight chill. The radiator clinks a familiar rhythm while the traffic hums below. I see your shadow in the glass when you were 22, fretting over rent money and what the world would do. If I could reach through 50 years of rainy night air, I would tell you that we made it through without a scratch to spare. You thought the lonely alleyways would swallow up a name while chasing tiny victories inside a giant game. That concrete jungle never broke a heart, just made it sweet, where every winter hardship brought a summer to the street. So put away the heavy coat, go rest those weary eyes. The future turns out softer than a worried mind implies. The neon sign of the corner pharmacy flickers red against damp pavement. You used to count those blinks when sleep was hard to find. You worried if the songs you wrote would ever leave this room. Now 60 years of memories are resting in full bloom. The steam rises up from the manholes like a quiet ghost of you. I watch your phantom figure pacing down the avenue, holding tight to wooden dreams that all came true for you. If I could send a postcard back across the fading line, I would write in big black ink that everything turned out fine. You thought the lonely alleyways would swallow up a name while chasing tiny victories inside a giant game. That concrete jungle never broke a heart, just made it sweet, where every winter hardship brought a summer to the street. So put away the heavy coat, go rest those weary eyes. The future turns out softer than a worried mind implies. Do not spend your younger dollars buying trouble from the dark. The bench you rested on back then becomes a quiet park. The silver Every step you took back then brought me right here to you. The street lamp hums its final note as midnight turns to 1. I lean back in this heavy chair and know the work is done. Sleep well, my younger shadow, on your narrow cot tonight. The city sleeps beside us now, beneath the warm street light.
Soft violet hue spills off the theater sign, painting the sidewalk in lavender and rose. An old man pulls his collar up against the breeze and asks me where the last crosstown bus goes. I tell him midnight past 10 minutes ago. He smiles and nods, then shares a quiet view. The pavement shines like polished river stone. We stand beneath the tall lamp's honeyed glow. Two strangers sharing stories in the dark, with nowhere urgent left for us to go. He says the city wears a velvet coat at night, when neon bleeds along each quiet avenue. We trace the golden windows glowing warm and bright, and trade the forgotten stories we once knew. A simple conversation while the tower clock chimes 2. He points his walking stick toward the river bridge, where ruby taillights slide across the steel. He says he used to drive a yellow taxi cab, and asks me how the midnight hour makes me feel. I say the town is kinder when the noise goes down. He nods his head and tips his hat of faded brown. The pavement shines like polished river stone. We stand beneath the tall lamp's honeyed glow. Two strangers sharing stories in the dark, with nowhere urgent left for us to go. He says the city wears a velvet coat at night, when neon bleeds along each quiet avenue. We trace the golden windows glowing warm and bright, and trade the forgotten stories we once knew. A simple conversation while the tower clock chimes 2. A night radio hums inside a parked sedan. A distant saxophone drifts through the air. We do not even need to know each other's names. watch the red lamps roll into the quiet dark. Underneath the golden, glowing city sky. You said yesterday that neon looks like ink dripping down the gutter near the drain. Now I watch the yellow taxi cabs blink through a sudden brush of autumn rain. A butcher folds his apron by the door, sweeping wooden shavings off the floor. A steam vent rises from the subway grate. The shoe repairman locks his iron gate. The city slow dance starts at 10:30, and I am watching from my porch again. The florist waters roses under amber streetlight beams, while late-night postal workers trade their thermal coffee flasks. A lonely violin sound drifts through open window screens, and nobody in coat collars wears any hurried masks. We find a quiet comfort in the rhythm of the street, where midnight falls so softly, where two lovers used to meet. The newsstand keeper wraps his paper stacks. A tabby cat glides past the dry clean sign. The diner kitchen turns off burner tracks. The clock strikes 12 along the trolley line. An old man walks his beagle down the block and checks the golden dial on his clock. A steam vent rises from the subway grate. The shoe repairman locks his iron gate. The city slow dance starts at 10:30, and I am watching from my porch again. The florist waters roses under amber streetlight beams, while late-night postal workers trade their thermal coffee flasks. A lonely violin sound drifts through open window screens, and nobody in coat collars wears any hurried masks. We find a quiet comfort in the rhythm of the street, where midnight falls so softly, where two lovers used to meet. Small details make a life when you take time to look around. The hum of air conditioners, a low metallic sound. You knew this town was gentle when the sun went down to rest, and seeing it tonight proves that your simple words were best. The baker sets his flour out for 4 o'clock tomorrow. The rain has stopped, the alleyways are clean. I hold your quiet words and leave behind all heavy sorrow, as midnight settles calm across the scene. Good night to every window on the street. heavy ribbed knit scarf wrapped around my chin. I lean against the cold bridge stone tonight. The city below us starts to quiet down, washed in an amber flood of sodium light. A gentle wind blows through the grid of streets and carries up the hum of evening cars. One sudden glimpse of red along the road, and 40 years vanish in the air. We sat upon the tailgate near the shore, watching red tail lights crawl toward the bay. You shared your thermos full of cinnamon tea and swore that neither one would walk away. The skyline glowed like coal inside a grate, and every memory felt so soft and sweet. Brushed flannel lining keeps the autumn chill away from shoulders that are older now. The tall glass towers shining silent rows, while silver fog drifts underneath the bow. Watch a lone cab turn a corner slow, just like the one we hailed when rain came down. That simple picture opens up the past and paints the midnight air in warm delight. We sat upon the tailgate near the shore, watching red tail lights crawl toward the bay. You shared your thermos full of cinnamon tea and swore that neither one would walk away. The skyline glowed like coal inside a grate, and every memory felt so soft and sweet. Time moved along like traffic on the bridge. Some lanes went fast while others slowed to rest. Yet standing here beneath the quiet stars, I hold those simple golden hours best. The last red lights fade out beyond the hill. I pull my cozy woolen scarf up tight. The city slumbers under velvet skies, and you are with me in the peaceful night. The red numeral 4 on the nightstand clock shines, while rain gently taps on the glass in thin lines. I close up my eyes and picture our days, when decades have washed all our youth in a haze, and we are two retirees watching the street where cold city shadows and yellow cabs meet. We will sip hot chamomile out of glass cups, watching the night as the skyline lights up. No deadlines to catch, no heavy routine, just two happy souls in a quiet late scene. The avenue hums like an old velvet song, while red brake lights flicker and slowly glide along. Your hand finds my shoulder in quiet dark grace. The starlight falls softly across your warm face. We watch distant trains crossing over the bay and smile at the world as it washes away. Our hair will be silver, our footsteps slow-paced, with stories of youth that time never erased. The blue neon sign from the diner down low will paint our small room in a lavender glow, and you will lean close just to whisper a joke as steam rises sweet from the tea that we broke. We will sip hot chamomile out of glass cups, watching the night as the skyline lights up. No deadlines to catch, no heavy routine, just two happy souls in a quiet late scene. The avenue hums like an old velvet song, while red brake lights flicker and slowly glide along. Your hand finds my shoulder in quiet dark grace as starlight falls softly across your warm face. We watch distant trains crossing over the bay and smile at the world as it washes away. Right now we are young and we hurry through town, chasing the hours before darkness comes down. But I hold the sweet vision of years yet to come, when all of our restless ambition is done. So save me that seat by the tall window pane to watch the night city wrapped up in the rain. We will grow old in the glow of the street, where our future tomorrow and yesterday meet. I will be holding your hand through the dark, watching the headlights loop round the city park.
This dark leather armchair takes my heavy frame, while yellow taxicabs stream through the gentle rain. I watch the glowing signboards flickering below, your pockets full of lint, your shivering heart aglow. The streetlights trace a quiet trail along the avenue, and if I had a wire tonight, I'd send a word to you. Don't spend your last $3 on that cold night train. The girl in green will call you back when autumn clears the lane. You'll find a warmer coat before the winter shadows fall, and every tear you dropped in town was worth it after all. The neon tavern lights reflect in puddles deep, while half the sleeping city turns and dreams in sleep. I see you pacing bridges with a folded page, afraid you'll never make a dime upon the stage. The damp midnight wind blew through your thin black shoes. You thought that every small mistake was yours to lose. The skyline hums a gentle tune against the starry sky. I wish I could have told you how those hard years fly. Don't spend your last $3 on that cold night train. The girl in green will call you back when autumn clears the lane. You'll find a warmer coat before the winter shadows fall, and every tear you dropped in town was worth it after all. Look up at that high window where the yellow bulb still shines. You were writing honest heartbreaks into 16 clumsy lines. The city wasn't cruel to you, it only took its time to turn a lonely penny boy into a quiet rhyme. So pour a cup of cocoa while the night traffic slows. The boy I used to be is safe where soft wind blows. I close my eyes and send my peace down through the foggy street, where old dreams and newborn memories finally meet. Drift silent down the street. I look at you and watch the shadows fall, and wonder where our future days will meet. Someday when decades pass us gently by, we'll watch this golden city from above. The neon signs will flicker just the same across the rooftops where the starlight gleams. And though the years may change our simple name, we'll hold the quiet magic of these dreams. We will sit beside this window when our hair is turning gray, watching yellow cabs glide onward as the evening fades away, holding hands in woolen
blankets while the winter streetlights shine, knowing all those distant years ago you placed your hand in mine. The big church clock will chime another hour. Steam rises from the baker's basement grate. The city sits like one bright glowing flower, and time will prove we never were too late. I see us rocking slow in easy chairs, with teacups resting on the windowsill. Youth is a visitor that leaves before the dawn, but peaceful love remains when lower lights go out. Long after all the midnight crowds are gone, we'll know what all this beauty was about. The green 3 ticks ahead to number 4. The skyline rests in silver, blue, and gold. I love you now, and I will love you more when this bright city and our hearts grow. Roasted cinnamon and rain drift through the street. Old man Miller pulls his coat against the damp. Neon letters flicker green where shadows meet, right beneath the rusted iron street lamp. He counts his pennies for a bag to warm his hands, while midnight trolleys roll to distant lands. A young girl hums a tune inside the corner bar. The yellow taxi cabs go rolling past the park. He turns his collar up and gazes at a star that barely shines through all the city dark. The city wears a velvet coat of yellow light, while silver raindrops dance across the cobblestone. A saxophonist plays the blues into the night and leads a weary stranger home. The clock tower strikes 12 above the quiet square, leaving peace upon the damp and heavy air. A baker turns the sign upon his wooden door. The smell of dough and butter fills the lower hall. An old tuxedo cat sleeps on the bakery floor, unaware of twilight's final fall. Miller smiles and nods to folks he used to know, watching red taillights fading soft into the snow. 50 years of memories line this avenue. Every brick remembers laughter from the past. breaks upon the damp and heavy air. The last streetcar hums away into the dark. Miller folds his paper bag and walks along the park. Nighttime keeps the sleeping city safe and sound. A soft moonlight settles gently on the ground.
This matchbook sits beside my porcelain cup. The red tip scratched away so long ago. Outside the neon signs are lighting up and casting amber shadows down below. The traffic hums a slow and steady tune across the boulevard beneath the moon. I watch the yellow cabs drift down the street where midnight glitters through the gentle rain. The city breathes in rhythms soft and sweet while memory traces patterns on the pane. A single streetlight glows upon the quiet lane when evening turns the asphalt into gold. The distant jukebox plays a song to ease the pain, and stories of our younger days unfold while silver raindrops glisten on the window pane. I keep my shelter from the midnight cold. The waiter clears the table next to mine. He folds a paper napkin with his hand. The clock ticks onward past the hour of 9. Across the city I still understand. Old skyline towers reach into the dark beyond the quiet trees of Lincoln Park. I watch the yellow cabs drift down the street where midnight glitters through the gentle rain. The city breathes in rhythms soft and sweet while memory traces patterns on the pane. A single streetlight glows upon the quiet lane when evening turns the asphalt into gold. The distant jukebox plays a song to ease the pain, and stories of our younger days unfold while silver raindrops glisten on the window pane. I keep my shelter from the midnight cold. The radio plays soft behind the counter bar. A gentle saxophone begins to blow. I look above and spot a single star that shines on everything
the check and softly walk away. The quiet neon lights are shining still.
A sudden thought cuts through the quiet dark before the grandfather clock begins to chime. Outside my window, neon leaves its mark, a glowing landscape frozen in its time. The damp asphalt reflects an amber sheen as midnight settles on the boulevard. A yellow taxi glides across the scene and leaves a trail of light along the yard. The steam rises up from the sewer grates while late commuters hurry for the bus. The diner sign flickers and hesitates as if the city painted this for us. Red tail lights trace a line along the bridge. A lone piano drifts from third floor glass. Warm shadows flicker on the window ledge while quiet midnight shadows start to pass. The street lamp hums a soft velvet tune and washes every cobblestone in blue. The bakery leaves its back door open wide. Warm cinnamon drifts down the empty street. An old policeman takes a gentle stride and nods to everyone he chanced to meet. The theater marquee dims its golden roll. The last moviegoer steps into the night. The Silver City puts on quite a show in soft shades of amber and velvet light. The newspaper stand rolls its shutter down. The river reflects every glowing tower. A peaceful silence wraps around the town that only comes at this forgotten hour. Red tail lights trace a line along the bridge. A lone piano drifts from third floor glass. Warm shadows flicker on the window ledge while quiet midnight shadows start to pass. The street lamp hums a soft velvet tune and washes every cobblestone in blue. From high above, the brick rooftops extend like stepping stones
across a starry sea, where modern life and old traditions blend in evening harmony for you and me. The last bus turns around the sleepy park. The clock strikes one upon the town hall tower. I pull the shade against the glowing dark and leave the city in its quiet hour. Does that fifth floor window stay open so late? The curtain pulls slightly against the iron gate. Down on the pavement, the wet asphalt shines, tracing the yellow painted double lines. A taxi cab lingers near the corner store, and I wonder what people keep waiting for. The radio in my head plays a saxophone sound, while steam rises slowly from deep underground. My thoughts drift along like the fog on the pane, soaking up quiet in the soft city rain. A golden glow leaks out from a late diner door, spilling warm light across the worn wooden floor. Old tunes from a jukebox drift into the street, where forgotten footprints and soft shadows meet. The city breathes slowly as the midnight hour grows, leaving tender secrets that nobody really knows. The tailor shop sign flickers bright on the letter E. I bought a wool coat here in 1973. Now a young man walks past with his shoulders tucked tight, whistling a melody that melts into night. The traffic lights switch without a driver around. Red turns to green on the deserted ground. Years slip away like wet tires on a bridge, while a half-empty teacup sits cold on the ledge. Every red brick along this familiar avenue holds on to a memory that time never knew. A golden glow leaks out from a late diner door, spilling warm light across the worn wooden floor. Old tunes from a jukebox drift into the street, where forgotten footprints and soft shadows meet. The city breathes slowly as the midnight hour grows, leaving tender secrets that nobody really knows. floorboards still creak just the same as before. The town goes to sleep under navy blue skies, and all of my wandering thoughts close their eyes.
Amber neon pools across the wet asphalt outside. A soft peach glow washes over the diner floor. You slide into the booth across from mine, saying cold air hit you at the door. We watch the golden taillights blur and fade, tracing city shadows that the street lamps made. The jukebox plays a ballad from '62. I pour a little cream and look at you. Two weary travelers caught inside the storm, just searching for a place that keeps us warm. A lonely taxi glides through liquid evening rain, as strangers share a quiet moment through the pain. You tell me about the town you left behind today, while steam ascends to wash our heavy doubts away. The clock above the counter ticks a steady chime, and two lost souls exchange a piece of borrowed time. I used to drive a milk truck down these avenues. You smile and lean your elbows on the vinyl seat. The yellow streetlight catches every line you choose, a gentle story echoing along the street. We watch the wet reflections dance on polished glass, and smile as quiet midnight buses slowly pass. Sometimes a stranger knows the words you need to hear, without a secret motive or a hidden fear. The city sleeps beneath the velvet indigo, and for a minute we have nowhere else to go. The waiter brings the check and clears the empty plates. You wave goodbye before you step out in the dark. I watch your faded jacket vanish through the gates, and leave a piece of friendship in the quiet park. Good night to all the strangers on 8th Street tonight. Yesterday you told me city lights look warmer when the autumn evening turns. Now I walk along these paved side streets, watching how a diner sign still
cat sleeps on the hood of someone's car. The flower shop is locking up its door. A silver penny shines beside the curb, left behind on concrete floor. The bakery display is glowing soft and red. I hold your quiet words inside my head. The baker sweeps the sidewalk while the taxi meters run. A weary night shift driver waits for hours without sun. Old steam climbs up in spirals from the manhole down below, where lovers share an umbrella beneath the amber glow. A tailor hangs a coat inside his frame. An old dog barks at shadows on the street. The newsstand vendor counts his folded bills, while rain begins to brush against my feet. Two teenagers are laughing by the train, sharing hot popcorn from a paper bag. A forgotten blue scarf on a rusty post flutters like a little faded flag. The street lamp flickers once, then settles bright. I watch the town slow down into the night. The baker sweeps the sidewalk while the taxi meters run. A weary night shift driver waits for hours without sun. Old steam climbs up in spirals from the manhole down below, where lovers share an umbrella beneath the amber glow. You said the city keeps its secrets best at 10, when shopkeepers turn signs to closed and back again. I see the little things you told me I would find, each glowing window frame, a world you left behind. I turn the corner toward our quiet road. The last bus hums its engine nice and slow. I bring these gentle pictures home to you, just like you said yesterday you knew. Listen to the screech of that late streetcar down below, turning on the corner where the yellow streetlights glow. You sit beside the window with your hands inside your coat, watching smoke rise quietly from a riverboat. It has been 10 years or more since we stood right in this place, watching midnight shadow box against the city's face. The baker on the corner turns his hanging sign to closed, while neon reds and amber lights illuminate your pose. We do not need to hurry now. The clock has lost its chiming. Just let the night move slow and soft in sweet old-fashioned timing. You cross the avenue, the skyline wears a coat of blue. A quiet alley cat escapes a puddle in the view. You trace the steaming glass and say the years went by too fast. But standing on this balcony, the golden hours last. The wet asphalt reflects 1,000 scattered amber beams and carries all our heavy hearts toward a softer kind of dreams. Hear that engine idle down near Miller's hardware store, where we bought our paint and nails back in '94. The brick facade is weathered now, the fire escapes are dark. Beyond the row of maple trees lies the sleeping park. You take a breath and smile a bit, leaning on the sill, finding out that after all the world can stand quite still. The city never sleeps, they say, but tonight it breathes real slow, like an old vinyl record when the turntable turns low. You drop a block of sugar down into your porcelain cup and watch the silver tower light the midnight sky right up across the avenue. The skyline wears a coat of blue. A quiet alley cat escapes a puddle in the view. You trace the steaming glass and say the years went by too fast. But standing on this balcony, the golden hours last. The wet asphalt reflects 1,000 scattered amber beams and carries all our heavy hearts toward a softer kind of dreams. The last bus rolls away into the quiet dark below. Stay a little longer, friend, we have nowhere to go. The street is calm, the city rests, the kitchen light is warm. We have found our peaceful corner right inside the evening storm.
Coarse navy corduroy slides against my palm. Heavy ribbed cotton keeping out the midnight damp. I stand above the overpass where traffic grows calm, leaning on the coal iron beneath the yellow lamp. The rigid weave remembers how the autumn wind would blow back when we had nowhere urgent left to go. Below the bridge the taillights paint a steady streak of red, a gentle tide of quiet rolling through my head. We shared a box of popcorn on a bench beside the bay, watching crimson taillights blur as downtown called it a day. You tucked your hands inside my pockets to steal the evening heat, and we hummed an old brass melody above the sleeping street. The city stayed awake for us while midnight stole the town before the autumn frost could settle settle softly down. Soft frayed cuffs where the thread has started loose. This old cloth outlived every vow we tried to make. Down in the square, a late tram slows down its cruise, rippling neon shadows on the pavement like a lake. I brushed the thick lapel that kept your chin away from snow, recalling every quiet turn we took so long ago. The midnight air is cooler now, the sky is deep and clear, and 30 winters vanish while I'm standing right here. We shared a box of popcorn on a bench beside the bay, watching crimson taillights blur as downtown called it a day. You tucked your hands inside my pockets to steal the evening heat, and we hummed an old brass melody above the sleeping street. The city stayed awake for us while midnight stole the town, before the autumn frost could settle softly down. Oh, the neon clock on 5th Street clicks to 3 o'clock at last. A solitary taxi glides through decades in the past. I press the thick cloth closer as the night air turns to chill, finding warm traces of your memory standing still. We shared a box of popcorn on a bench beside the bay, watching crimson taillights blur as downtown called it a day. You tucked your hands inside my pockets to steal the evening heat, and we hummed an old brass melody above the sleeping street. The city stayed awake for us while midnight stole the town, before the autumn frost could settle softly down. I button up the corduroy against the rising breeze. The city lights stay steady through the bare downtown trees. I take the long way home along the quiet avenue, carrying this warm coat and a quiet thought of you. A dull brass key rests beside my teacup. It locked a door we left 30 years ago. Out past the glass, the avenue wakes up in velvet shadows as golden taxi cabs glide past the gentle falling snow. I sit alone while the radio hums softly, watching red taillights blur across the dark street below. The clock ticks slow against the papered wall. I count the neon signs as nighttime starts to fall. High above the boulevard where amber lanterns gleam, I watch the slow midnight traffic drift like a sleepy dream. Steam rises from the bakery
7th Avenue. The rain begins to bloom, reflecting yellow street lamps like a bright painted wall. I tilt my chair and trace the old key's rusty edge, feeling peaceful as the dark city comes alive. High above the boulevard where amber lanterns gleam, I watch the slow midnight traffic drift like a sleepy dream. Steam rises from the bakeries along the cobblestone, giving warmth to every wandering traveler walking back alone. Youth was a fast train rushing down the track. We built our golden memories and never look back. Now the gentle hours suit my weary, grateful heart, watching night turn the metropolis into a work of art. High above the boulevard where amber lanterns gleam, I watch the slow midnight traffic drift like a sleepy dream. Steam rises from the bakeries along the cobblestone, giving warmth to every wandering traveler walking back alone. I put the key inside my pocket for another day. The rain has stopped, the midnight traffic fades away. Good night to every streetlight shining down the bend. The city sleeps at last like an old familiar friend. Hear that heavy delivery truck rumble past our porch. It rattles the glass in the windowsill just like before. You take off your hat, pull your chair to the light, and watch how the streetlights paint gold on the door. The city is settling down for its sleep, and we have no reason to hurry tonight. Look at the avenue stretching away, so soft in the rain that came down around 8. You pull up your sleeves and you pour out the tea, glad that we decided to stay up late. The late bus brings workers back home to their porch. A newspaper drifts near the cobblestone drain, while yellow bulbs glow through the parlor glass screen. We trace where the years brought us quiet and peace. The city grows still as the night winds blow clear, and old friends remember why time stands right here. The taxi brake squeals by the bakery shop. You point out the neon sign flicking to green. We drank from these mugs when our pockets were light, and chased every dream that a young man had seen. Now your hair has turned silver and mine is quite thin, but sitting beside you, the world's soft and sweet. Look at the avenue stretching away, so soft in the rain that came down around 8. You pull up your sleeves and you pour out the tea, glad that we decided to stay up late. The late bus brings workers back home to their porch. A newspaper drifts near the cobblestone drain, while yellow bulbs glow through the parlor glass screen. We trace where the years brought us quiet and peace. The city grows still as the night winds blow clear, and old friends remember why time stands right here. Remember when we thought the city would end if we took a breath and just sat in the shade? Now all of those worries are dust on the wind, and look at the beautiful story we made. The truck sound is fading 5 blocks down the line. You smile at the steam rising up from your cup. The streetlights are quiet, the midnight is fine. We will sit in this warm room until we grow tired. Sweet yeast and toasted chicory rise from the cellar grate. Arthur adjusts his woolen cap. It is getting rather late. The yellow street lamps splash their light on cobblestones below, as midnight trolley cars roll past with golden warmth aglow. He tips his hat to Mrs. Young, who locks her florist shop, and listens to the quiet click of footsteps as they stop. The city sleeps in velvet shades of lavender and brown, while memory keeps a quiet watch above this sleepy town. A saxophonist plays a verse behind a cellar door, where neon red reflects against the polished wooden floor. Old Arthur counts the chimney tops along the avenue, and smiles to see the quiet world painted in midnight blue. The newsstand wraps its papers up before the evening ends, and all the quiet city lights feel just like gentle friends. He walks past Miller's hardware store with lawnmowers in the glass, and watches steam rise off the drain as late night taxis pass. A butcher's cat sleeps on a bench, untroubled by the chill, while starlight rests upon the ledge above the pharmacy sill. For 50 years he walked this block when all the crowds were gone, finding peace in shadow light before the quiet dawn. The city sleeps in velvet shades of lavender and brown, while memory keeps a quiet watch above this sleepy town. A saxophonist plays a verse behind a cellar door, where neon red reflects against the polished wooden floor. Old Arthur counts the chimney tops along the avenue, and smiles to see the quiet world painted in midnight blue. The newsstand wraps its papers up before the evening ends, quiet city lights feel just like gentle friends. There was a time he walked these streets with Martha by his side, when every young and hopeful heart felt eager, grand and wide. Though time has turned his hair to snow and softened up his stride, the beauty of the midnight hour fills his soul with pride. He turns the key in the door, number 3, and hangs his coat where it ought to be. The city hums its evening song, where old Arthur has belonged all along. Good night to the street, good night to the night.
Deep silence blanketed the room before a single memory broke through. Outside the frosted window pane, the yellow streetlights softly gleam. A silver sedan glides along the boulevard, so slick and blue. The city wears a coat of wool beneath the moonlight's velvet beam. The baker flips his cardboard sign to close. A lone conductor whistles down the track. The night moves slow in indigo and rose. A wet pavement reflects the theater marquee, while shadow dancers cross the lane. A gentle sax played somewhere down below brings a warmth into the falling rain. The late hour weaves a golden tapestry across every darkened window frame. We watch the quiet avenue softly breathe and slip into a peaceful dream. White steam rises up from sewer grates in rhythmic clouds of softest grace. An old hotel neon sign flickers steady on in cherry red. A lone stray dog trots beside a man walking home at his own slow pace. And tucked inside these brick facades, peaceful sleepy heads rest in bed. The town rests easy, but every lamp still holds a soft forgotten storyline. A gentle pulse beneath the concrete floor, where past and present both align. No urgent rush remains upon the avenue as midnight draws a gentle arc. Just golden glow and distant train cars clicking through the velvet dark. The final bus pulls softly to the curb and turns its headlights down. A peaceful midnight stillness settles deep across
street corner. Good night to this familiar place.
Who decides when the street lamp flickers out? The yellow light dances across the wet asphalt, and I wonder if the midnight baker is waking up yet. A yellow cab horn echoes past the pawn shop window, where an old brass trumpet sits beneath the dust. My winter coat feels heavy, but the breeze is gentle tonight. The big clock above the bank clicks another minute away. Steam rises from the sewer grates like breath in the cool air. Every top floor window keeps a secret nobody will ever hear. A quiet city settles under midnight skies, where passing cars roll through with weary eyes. The distant river catches every amber gleam and carries off the shadow of a forgotten dream. Did I leave my woolen scarf sitting on the kitchen chair? The butcher shop glass is dark now, painted in white brush strokes. An elderly man walks his terrier near the green mailbox, both of them moving slow, like they own the empty avenue. I remember buying roasted chestnuts on this very curb long ago. The neon diner sign hums a low, soft key. Paper cups blow across the gutter toward the crosswalk line. My mind wanders through decades without asking for permission. A quiet city settles under midnight skies, where passing cars roll through with weary eyes. The distant river catches every amber gleam and carries off the shadow of a forgotten dream. Thoughts drift upward like chimney smoke in December. One memory leads to a melody, then back to your face. The brick buildings hold the warm history of this neighborhood, keeping us safe inside the gentle pulse of time. Who turns the billboard off at 2 in the morning? I suppose some questions belong to the dark street. I turn the corner key and step inside the hallway. Good night to the wet pavement and the quiet town. This head desk chair groans under 80 years of quiet living. Outside the frosted bay window, the city lights bleed soft amber through the mist. The yellow cabs glide along 7th Avenue like slow sparks in the dark. I pull my woolen cardigan tight against the midnight chill. The radiator clinks a familiar rhythm while the traffic hums below. I see your shadow in the glass when you were 22, fretting over rent money and what the world would do. If I could reach through 50 years of rainy night air, I would tell you that we made it through without a scratch to spare. You thought the lonely alleyways would swallow up a name while chasing tiny victories inside a giant game. That concrete jungle never broke a heart, just made it sweet, where every winter hardship brought a summer to the street. So put away the heavy coat, go rest those weary eyes. The future turns out softer than a worried mind implies. The neon sign of the corner pharmacy flickers red against damp pavement. You used to count those blinks when sleep was hard to find. You worried if the songs you wrote would ever leave this room. Now 60 years of memories are resting in full bloom. The steam rises up from the manholes like a quiet ghost of you. I watch your phantom figure pacing down the avenue, holding tight to wooden dreams that all came true for you. If I could send a postcard back across the fading line, I would write in big black ink that everything turned out fine. You thought the lonely alleyways would swallow up a name while chasing tiny victories inside a giant game. That concrete jungle never broke a heart, just made it sweet, where every winter hardship brought a summer to the street. So put away the heavy coat, go rest those weary eyes. The future turns out softer than a worried mind implies. Do not spend your younger dollars buying trouble from the dark. The bench you rested on back then becomes a quiet park. The silver in my hair began right where your worries grew, and every step you took back then brought me right here to you. The street lamp hums its final note as midnight turns to 1. I lean back in this heavy chair and know the work is done. Sleep well, my younger shadow, on your narrow cot tonight. The city sleeps beside us now, beneath the warm street light.
Soft violet hue spills off the in lavender and rose. An old man pulls his collar up against the breeze and asks me where the last crosstown bus goes. I tell him midnight past 10 minutes ago. He smiles and nods, then shares a quiet view. The pavement shines like polished river stone. We stand beneath the tall lamp's honeyed glow. Two strangers sharing stories in the dark, with nowhere urgent left for us to go. He says the city wears a velvet coat at night, when neon bleeds along each quiet avenue. We trace the golden windows glowing warm and bright, and trade the forgotten stories we once knew. A simple conversation while the tower clock chimes 2. He points his walking stick toward the river bridge, where ruby taillights slide across the steel. He says he used to drive a yellow taxi cab, and asks me how the midnight hour makes me feel. I say the town is kinder when the noise goes down. He nods his head and tips his hat of faded brown. The pavement shines like polished river stone. We stand beneath the tall lamp's honeyed glow. Two strangers sharing stories in the dark, with nowhere urgent left for us to go. He says the city wears a velvet coat at night, when neon bleeds along each quiet avenue. We trace the golden windows glowing warm and bright, and trade the forgotten stories we once knew. A simple conversation while the tower clock chimes 2. A night radio hums inside a parked sedan. A distant saxophone drifts through the air. We do not even need to know each other's names to feel the gentle comfort floating everywhere. His bus lights cut through lavender mist at last. He steps aboard and waves a warm goodbye. I watch the red lamps roll into the quiet dark, underneath the golden glowing city sky. You said Yesterday that neon looks like ink dripping down the gutter near the drain. Now I watch the yellow taxi cabs blink through a sudden brush of autumn rain. A butcher folds his apron by the door, sweeping wooden shavings off the floor. A steam vent rises from the subway grate. The shoe repairman locks his iron gate. The city slow dance starts at 10:30, and I am watching from my porch again. The florist waters roses under amber streetlight beams, while late-night postal workers trade their thermal coffee flasks. A lonely violin sound drifts through open window screens, and nobody in coat collars wears any hurried masks. We find a quiet comfort in the rhythm of the street, where midnight falls so softly, where two lovers used to meet. The newsstand keeper wraps his paper stacks. A tabby cat glides past the dry clean sign. The diner kitchen turns off burner tracks. The clock strikes 12 along the trolley line. An old man walks his beagle down the block and checks the golden dial on his clock. A steam vent rises from the subway grate. The shoe repairman locks his iron gate. The city slow dance starts at 10:30, and I am watching from my porch again. The florist waters roses under amber streetlight beams, while late-night postal workers trade their thermal coffee flasks. A lonely violin sound drifts through open window screens, and nobody in coat collars wears any hurried masks. We find a quiet comfort in the rhythm of the street, where midnight falls so softly, where two lovers used to meet. Small details make a life when you take time to look around. The hum of air conditioners, a low metallic sound. You knew this town was gentle when the sun went down to rest, and seeing it tonight proves that your simple words were best. The baker sets his flour out for 4 o'clock tomorrow. The rain has stopped, the alleyways are clean. I hold your quiet words and leave behind all heavy sorrow, as midnight settles calm across the scene. Good night to every window on the street. Heavy ribbed knit scarf wrapped around my chin. I lean against the cold bridgestone tonight. The city below us starts to quiet down, washed in an amber flood of sodium light. A gentle wind blows through the grill, hum of evening cars. One sudden glimpse of red along the road, and 40 years vanish in the air. We sat upon the tailgate near the shore, watching red tail lights crawl toward the bay. You shared your thermos full of cinnamon tea and swore that neither one would walk away. The skyline glowed like coal inside a grate, and every memory felt so soft and sweet. Brushed flannel lining keeps the autumn chill away from shoulders that are older now. The tall glass towers shine in silent rows, while silver fog drifts underneath the bow. Watch a lone cab turn a corner slow, just like the one we hailed when rain came down. That simple picture opens up the past and paints the midnight air in warm delight. We sat upon the tailgate near the shore, watching red tail lights crawl toward the bay. You shared your thermos full of cinnamon tea and swore that neither one would walk away. The skyline glowed like coal inside a grate, and every memory felt so soft and sweet. Time moved along like traffic on the bridge. Some lanes went fast while others slowed to rest. Yet standing here beneath the quiet stars, I hold those simple golden hours best. The last red lights fade out beyond the hill. I pull my cozy woolen scarf up tight. The city slumbers under velvet skies, and you are with me in the peaceful night. The red numeral 4 on the nightstand clock shines, while rain gently taps on the glass in thin lines. I close up my eyes and picture our days when decades have washed all our youth in a haze, and we are two retirees watching the street where cold city shadows and yellow cabs meet. We will sip hot chamomile out of glass cups, watching the night as the skyline lights up. No deadlines to catch, no heavy routine, just two happy souls in a quiet quiet late scene. The avenue hums like an old velvet song, while red brake lights flicker and slowly glide along. Your hand finds my shoulder in quiet dark grace. The starlight falls softly across your warm face. We watch distant trains crossing over the bay and smile at the world as it washes away. Our hair will be silver, our footsteps slow-paced, with stories of youth that time never erased. The blue neon sign from the diner down low will paint our small room in a lavender glow, and you will lean close just to whisper a joke as steam rises sweet from the tea that we broke. We will sip hot chamomile out of glass cups, watching the night as the skyline lights up. No deadlines to catch, no heavy routine, just two happy souls in a quiet late scene. The avenue hums like an old velvet song, while red brake lights flicker and slowly glide along. Your hand finds my shoulder in quiet dark grace as starlight falls softly across your warm face. We watch distant trains crossing over the bay and smile at the world as it washes away. Right now we are young and we hurry through town, chasing the hours before darkness comes down. But I hold this sweet vision of years yet to come, when all of our restless ambition is done. So save me that seat by the tall window pane to watch the night city wrapped up in the rain. We will grow old in the glow of the street, where our future tomorrow and yesterday meet. I will be holding your hand through the dark, watching the headlights loop round the city park.